Just keep your eyes closed, please. The moment you close your eyes, just ask yourself, are you being yourself, free from every role, or unconsciously you are jumping into the streams of thoughts? Only when you are aware of yourself as you are, call it Atma, the self. And the next step is to see the same thing everywhere. Awareness, yourself is not limited to the body, like the space, seems to be inside the house. The same space, inside, outside, all pervasive. Inside, outside, in relation to the house. Awareness yourself. Call it as the Antaratma, self within. Recognize it as it is. It's both within, without. Yet from its own standpoint, there is no inside, outside, no within, no without, all pervasive. Name it Brahman if you choose. And that, with all names and all forms, all the bodies, all the minds, the whole macrocosmic existence. You want to name it Bhagavan, Ishvara. Of which everything is an inseparable part. So sitting down here, closing your eyes, do you see this? One all-pervasive, formless awareness. Nirguna Brahma or Saguna Brahma Ishvara. All bodies belong to Him. Call it he, she, it, masculine, feminine, neuter, or neither of the three. But your body no more stands isolated. Your mind, your thoughts, an inseparable part of totality, Ishvara. Body, mind by themselves do not feel isolated. The individuality, the I thought, which isolates, separates, alienates. when that is lost in the source, the nameless source of the name I, you are with yourself, all times, all places, all conditions. So it is, which begins with the seer is not the seen. Drishya drashtana bhavati. The sight, the see cannot be the seer. World is seen, eyes see. Eyes are seen, thoughts see. Thoughts are seen. And you can't say anything thereafter. Just be the seer. Drugeva nata drishyate. Which the seer cannot be seen, cannot be described. And that is at once everywhere. Sarvatma bhava. From both the standpoints. Awareness everywhere, Ishvara everywhere, of which your body an inseparable part. Do you see that? Feel the intimacy of the totality, universe, ever in the embrace of God. Like a little wave, playing, dancing in the lap of the ocean, can never die, only changes one thing to another. Nothing dies in the lap of God. Nothing dies in the body of the universe. Disintegration, reintegration, appearing, disappearing, but always constant. The dance of an Nataraja, the totality dancing away. So see the all-pervasiveness. You are included. Nobody excluded from the totality. All-inclusive existence. Say one awareness, Brahman. Say all forms are names, Ishvara, Bhagavan. But no time you can refer to individual, independent of the nameless absolute, Brahman, or all names, all forms, Ishvara. Just see that for yourself. see that your life gains a different meaning. Every moment a worship, gratitude, celebration. Yadyat vibhutimat sattvam srimadarjitameva tattadeva bhavat sattvam mama tejunsa sambhava. Hey Arjuna, wherever you see any glory of any kind, understand that as mine. So you see all the possibilities. Recognize the presence, call it truth, God, anything you choose. But there is no sense of inferiority, superiority. Therefore no jealousy, no arrogance. Ishvara alone is. And how much can I describe? Krishna tells Arjuna. To elaborately describe everything is impossible. If the things are static, you can describe. If it is continuously changing, you can't even describe one object as it is. What to talk of infinite changes taking place continuously through the infinity existence. You saw yesterday, as you go up and up and up, hundreds of thousands of light years up, can't even see the star, the solar system, this earth, existing yet not existing. Existing in totality, not existing for us. That is what Vishwarupa. If there is a civilization in a distant star, they cannot imagine there is earth, as even we don't imagine. The vastness, the whole existence, both formless and all forms. So meditation is all about expansion. You are part of the whole expansiveness. You helplessly lose yourself. You can't assert yourself in the body of totality. You are helplessly taken over. That is why, as long as you are trying to merge yourself in God, lose yourself in something, that attempt keeps you alive. In the appreciation of vastness, you cannot keep yourself separate. See who you are, your body and mind, effortlessly included in an all-inclusive existence. Call it Ishvara if you like. There is nothing other than Ishvara. Matta parataram nanyat kinchit asti. There is nothing other than me. Just see be that oneness, awareness. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudramaruta Suddhanandaji Vedai Sangapadakramopanishadai Gayantiyam Samaga Yanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Shantiyam Yogina Shantam Navidusura Suragana Tasmai. Absolutely essential that you consciously dwell upon it for a long time until it becomes effortless. Identifying with body, with your own thoughts, little individuality, sense of alienation, separation, has become so effortless for the individual because of the identity and living with that sense of limitation for a long time. Therefore, it is needed to consciously remind yourself as to who you are. And thereby seeing your body as part of a total physical existence. So also your mind. Reminding yourself about the all-inclusiveness, so that you don't feel not only separated, but also inferior or superior. As Bhagavan says, Samoham sarvabhuteshu, name dveshya asti name priya. Arjuna, I am the same in all the beings. Aham atma sarvabhutasa stita. See it again and again. Aham adicha madhyam cha bhutanam antareva cha. I am the beginning, the middle and the end. It's not some type of a speculative philosophy, but a recognition of a fact as to who you are and what you have. When you see that, in reality, you know who you are. You can never say you have anything, nothing. Because what you have belongs to somebody, totality. Call it creation, universe, Ishvara. For some time you are using it. But the body has no sense of separation from the universe. And the whole creation, as it is sustaining it, it is consuming it. As you are growing, you are dying. See the beauty. Time unobtrusively consuming it. The body is fading away. Just a matter of time, it will drop dead. Meaning, the body shall not move. It is part of totality. And the body is not afraid of that. In between, the thought, I am the body. Therefore, I am afraid. So when you see the I as yourself, who you are, then you don't have to give your body to somebody. It's not yours to give. I'm getting that point, please. Surrender, What is God? I must surrender. What surrender? Submission, surrendering, submitting. What is this? It's not been yours to give. That is what you see. Even before you, even when you say it is yours, it is His. When you are not giving also, it is His. You give also, it is His. What is the question of giving? You withdraw from identifying. Already given. My land, you are occupying. Shall you give it back to me and go, or just withdraw? It's like colonizing. You come aggressively occupy somebody's house, somebody's country. Should you give them freedom and go? Just walk away. Don't be stupid. It never belonged to you. Just walk away. Possessing for some time, you have gotten a delusion, it's yours. Just walk away. It doesn't belong to you. Same thing, little real estate called body. Tiny kingdom called body. Tiny state or country called body. Living with it, now you have already imagined, mine. Walk away. If you do so, if you usurp, colonize, possess, you shall be punishable by death. Because when body shall pass, you will be afraid of dying. Honorably give up. You understand the point? Identity give up. You be yourself. Body has no trouble. Nothing in this creation has a trouble. When you thus see that, now Arjuna asks, O Lord, you are everybody. I understand. Madanugrahaya, for my sake, O Lord, whatever you say, Rutam manni, Satyam manni, Mohoyam vigato mama. This delusion of being my body, my things is all gone, O Lord. It's not mine. Bhapyavi bhutanam. You are the beginning, you are the end. Vistaraso maya. Very elaborately you have revealed it, described it. Yatha atha, as you said, drashtumichhami. I want to see. I want to see just how you are everything. I know it's right, but I want to see everything in your body. And it's not a demand. Please see that this is amazing dimension. This morning I was thinking about it. It's just amazing dimension. It's not a demand. Yadi manyase. Maya drashtum sakyamiti manyase chet. If you think I can see, please show. And this is the principle of asking a favor. When you ask a favor, don't say demand. If you demand, you shall not receive. Do you think I deserve it? Then give it to me. The heart will melt. even in a relationship. Do you think I deserve your attention, your love, your affection? So make myself fit to receive the favor. You don't demand a favor, you beg for a favor. Are you getting that point, please? You don't demand. God, come on, show me yourself. Huh? Get off. If you consider me fit, O Lord, show yourself to me. Instead of preparing myself, the person is waiting to have the darshan of God. Are you getting why people lose themselves a whole life? Waiting for Godot, waiting for God. Understand? You are not cleansing the water, but you are demanding from sun. Why can't I see your reflection? Show me your reflection. Poor sun. He's there. Look up. If you want to see it in a pond, cleanse it. Infinity everywhere. Where do you stand separate from the creation? Can you change your vision? Change your vision means what? Can you expand your mind? The same place where you see the ashram, the same spot is earth. What a dimensional change. The same spot is universe. Yesterday, I hope you could grasp that as you go up, 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 inside, inside, inside. What a universe. Think of it. Is it necessary for me to be here, for the creation to be complete? Even if I don't say I, do I disappear? The creation is complete. With this body, without this body. Can you discover that? Do you see that? With this body, it is as complete as even without this body. As a form disintegrates, content continues. I asserting myself as a separate entity from the universe is ignorance. When I see myself as I am, then part of totality, Ishvara. Understand that. So expanding. So Lord, yadi manyase, if you think, drashtum sakyamiti chet, maya drashtum sakyamiti chet, by I can see, Yogeshwara darshaya atmanam abhayam. Show me this endless existence that you are, imperishable, ever-changing, yet changeless that you are. Can you please understand? Just like asking a favor. I am hungry. If you think I should get some food, please give. Don't say, give me some food. Get off. I am hungry. Can I have some food? If you think I should get it, give. If the person says yes, thank you. I said no, thank you. You don't consider it as a victory. I could get it from the person. It's a victory. You know, most of the relationship, especially in the world, is totally destroyed because a man thinks a victory over a woman. Oh, I could do this. Or he did that, or she did that, or something did that. It's a victory. One after another. It's a conquest. Understand? That's not a conquest. When somebody gives you a favor, you are grateful. I demanded and received God. That's why one will be proud. I saw God. You saw or he showed it? People change the language. You beg for a favor. Then you go to everybody. He gave it to me. You understand? I saw many people, like, even in the sadhus, the person begging, can I go there? Can I have a program? Can I do this? Then once you get that, then tell everybody. People have been bothering me. They have been asking me to come. I don't know what to do. I see. Everybody is going crazy about the wisdom flowing from you. Don't be deceptive. When you deceive yourself. If you ask, you ask. Seeing God, exactly like that. Oh Lord, if you think I can see, please show me. Or else, as it is, beautiful, no problem. Everything you are, as you are. Right? To see Him as it is, no special prayer required. Like I told you, to see a person as he is or as she is, no special prayer required. You're there. But put on the particular dress. Then you have to beg. What to do? In a particular form I want to see. Okay. That you have to beg for. Think for yourself, please. Okay. When thus Arjuna says, now Bhagavan read. He grants it. Read. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Pashyame Partha Rupani Shatashotha Sahasrashah Nana Vidhani Divyani Nana Varna Kruti Niche Pashyadityan Vasun Rudran Ashino Marutastatha Bahunyadrushta Purvani Pashyascharyani Bharate Yaikastham Jagat Krishnam Pasyadya Sacharacharam Mama Dehi Gudakesha Vacchanadrashtumachasi Ihaikastham Jagat Krishnam Pasyadya Sacharacharam Mama Dehi Gudakesha Yacchanadrashtumachasi. So good. Now Bhagavan says, Pashyame Partha Rupani. Hey Partha, me Rupani Pasya. See all the forms. So far you saw only one form, Krishna standing there. Now see all my forms. And what is that form belongs to Him? He will be surprised. Even you are included. That is why there is no fear of God, no jealousy of God. I am included. If he doesn't include this rascal, he is incomplete. That is your confidence. If the limitation of the man is, he can't be simultaneously at two different places, The limitation of a limitless God is He can't withdraw Himself. That is why you are helplessly divine. You don't have to tell people, you must see God. What nonsense. Helplessly divine. Natural changes take place in you. There is no sense of helplessness anymore. There is no sense of weakness anymore. The worst thing that can happen is what? Think of life. Think of life. What is the worst thing that can happen in life? Death. Worst thing. Worst thing that can happen in life is physically death. You know there is no death. It's only a change. My pleasure is no more a perception. My being with myself is the greatest happiness. Therefore, perceptions doesn't matter. To be with myself, by myself closing my eyes. What is death? No more closing or opening of the eyes. No more hearing, seeing, tasting, touching, smelling. Body is lying down, perceptions are not taking place. But long before that happens to the body, I have already happy with myself. That is why meditation is almost like a practice of death and dissolution. Being with yourself, what will happen to you? When your body disintegrates, you are with yourself. And that is what you are every day, every moment. Meditation is not to see some red light, green light, yellow light shivering in your spine, top to bottom, all these extraordinary so-called imaginary speculations, perceptions, visualizations, which goes on the name of meditation. That is all insanity. Meditation is being yourself. And you have already done it. Your being who you are no more depends on the perceptions. So long before body drops you, you have already dropped it. Body never drops you, as in body has never adopted you. You are dragging, holding on to the body. So think of it. Expansion, you see that. All His. So a conscious meditation, being with yourself. So when he says, I, Pashyame Patharupani, see all my forms, you are also included. Satasota Sahasrasa. So what happens is, why people find it difficult to understand? Because if you have been, it has been dinned into your head, God is sitting somewhere behind the cloud, then to say this body is He is difficult. Then you have to give Him. Surrender, surrender, surrender. What is this language? You understand? Submit, surrender, submission, surrendering, giving up. Why? Because He is somewhere, I am here, so take my body. Can you really give it? That way sometimes you give it, sometimes you don't give it. Language of convenience. You know, deceptive devotion. Understand? When it is comfortable, God is all yours. Not comfortable, success, yours. Failure, His. That is how most people live their life. Deceptive. Understand? Please see. So, Mama Rupani Pasya. What is that? Satasota Sahasras. Hundreds and thousands of them. Satasasra means the whole thing. Nana Vidhani Divyani. Nana varna, nana akruti nicha. Of different colors, forms, everything. Hey Arjuna, see that. Pashya, what? Aditya, Vashun, Rudran, Ashino, Marutastata. See the Aditya, all the suns, different stars and all that. Ashta Vasuj, Ashini Kumaro, the divine, the doctor, Marutastata, the breeze, all the gods. How much can you describe? Bahuni, here, what shall I say? Bahuni adrushta purvani. Purvam adrushtam. Whatever you have not seen, also see. I can't describe. Indescribable. It's like yesterday we saw that. As you go up, Milky Ways, galaxies. Imagine you are in a zone where galaxies are simply placed here and there. Just think. What will you think? In the valley of galaxies, think. You have arrived in the valley of galaxies. Why people find it difficult? From inside the house, can you embrace the house? From inside God, can you own God? Understand? To embrace it from outside, inside, you must be covering it all. That is why not the body. From the standpoint of the body, you are part of the universe. From the standpoint of yourself, the awareness, the whole universe inside you. That is why Ganapati, Ganesha, such a big stomach, not laddu and obesity. The best way to carry the universe is swallow it up. The best way to carry food as you go up to the mountain is to eat it, so it's not a load. The best way to carry through this universe is swallow the whole universe. Move. Everybody is Ganesha. All this iconography we'll see sometimes. Everything is so beautiful. Every image is like globe for the earth. It's the map of the universe. There you are picturized. Which one you like? Shiva, Vishnu, Hari, Deva, anything, Deva, Devi, baby, Bala Subramanyam, Bala Ganapati, babies, adult, anything you like. What is there is, but see that you are included in it. Bahuni adrushta purvani, pasya ascharyani bharata. See all the ascharyas, the unprecedented, wonderful, unknown universes opening up. Look at it. And this next line is very important. How? Iha, please see, Iha ekastham jagat krishnam pasyadya sacharacharam. Pasya, hey Arjuna, pasya, adya pasya, see now. Sacharacharam, charam cha acharam cha, both the mobile, immobile universe, conscious, unconscious, mobile, immobile. The entire Krishnam Jagat, anything that is jayate, gacchati, tishthati, Jagat, that is born as though, gacchati, changing, takarat, as though tishthati, all that is born, changing, existing as though for some time in between, the whole changing universe. See in one form, in me. The cell is given the vision of the total body. I'll come back to that. The next line, just read it, I'll relate it. Please read. Natu mam sakyase drashtum anenaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyame yogamaishwaram natumam sakyase drashtum anenaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyame yogamaishwaram. Hey Arjuna, what I am showing you, see everything in one form. Now how do you, just imagine, I am inside the vast form of Ishvara, and then he is telling me, see everything. How do you see from inside the whole thing outside? Can you? With your eyes? You cannot. That's what it says. Natumam sakyase drashtum ananaiva sachakshusa. By these two fleshy eyes, you can't see this. Why? From inside, how do you see the outside? And to see everything at a time, you must see from outside. So what shall be your vision? Limitless. And that is wisdom, consciousness. Dadami divyam te chakshu. I shall give you a dibya chakshu. Dibya chakshu, a infinite vision. A very specialized perception. I will grant it to you. Swachakshusa nadrashtum sakyam. With your eyes, you cannot see. Because your eyes have a range. You can see certain things. Imagine what the owl can see with his eyes, we can't see. What the bats can see, we can't see. What the dogs can see, we can't see. What the dogs smell, we can't smell. You understand? The limitation of human sense perception. What the dog can smell, we cannot smell. What the hawk and eagle can see from miles up, our eyes cannot see. You can taste. The sense of taste, touch, sight, everything. So subtle and powerful in so many other animals. So sensitive they are. Have you seen? Just put one drop of sweet in your room and see how long it takes for the ants to come. Before you even finish it, dropping, the 100 ants are coming and hanging around. You wonder, what did I do? The sense of smell, from long distance they come away. The homing instinct of dogs and cats, hundreds of kilometers you drop them, fellow comes back. The pigeon, you are put in a small township, you forget how to, small town, in a 5-bedroom house you put the fellow, he will hit the bathroom doors. That much of instinct human beings have got. Are you getting that? So these eyes, natame shakya, you can't. Dadami divyam teja. Why? Ya ekastham jagat krishnam pasyadya sacharacharam. You want to see everything in one. When you look at me, you look the whole universe simultaneously at one time. Therefore, these eyes are not good enough. To hear every sound, you must be part of all sounds. To see everything, your eyes must be absolutely expansive. That is why consciousness, being yourself. It is like being yourself, awareness, where you see the entire universe. Previously, you get samanya jnanam, general knowledge, consciousness here, there, everywhere. Now you see the details of it. That is the difference between the two. These details are a choice. Everything is water. I have seen the ocean. Everything is water. It's like telling, it's like this. You want to go to all countries of the world? Listen, you want to go to all countries of the world? Easy. Just land. Suppose there are 120 countries in the world, you land. In your passport, stamp. 120. Land, get in, land, get in, land, get in. Details, difficult. You have landed in the earth. How long it takes? Yeah. Want to see the details of the earth? Move. That is a samanya jnana of Ishvara, samanya jnana of yourself. You understand yourself, who you are. Then few roles, then you can play it well, completely under control. No problem. But all things you want to see at a time in one place, you need the favor, Ishvara. And you can't even demand that. Anywhere you have seen, Tulsidas saw. Anybody, anywhere you have heard this type of incidents, they have appeared. You sit down. If you are not, if he thinks I'm capable of seeing it, a form will come. But don't imagine. Imagination, some people imagine, oh, I heard this, I saw this. No. It must be as real as anything. Okay, so, but in reality, that is not needed. Arjuna could see it, but listening to same Gita Upanishad, millions of people have understood the truth and gone. Everybody need not have seen what Arjuna sees in the details, but same thing you see in yourself, everywhere also. And recognizing your body is no more a separate entity, part of totality. Okay, so natumam sakyasi mama dehe gudakesa yasma yancha anya drashtumichasi. See everything in here. And what you want to see, whatever it is here you see, whatever you want to see also see, everything is there. You have an inexhaustible source. You pick up 2-3 things like when I go to India, I'll see Taj Mahal, I'll see Konarak Sun Temple, I'll see maybe one South Indian temple. But as you are traveling, yacha anya drashtumichasi. See whatever on the way also. So many rivers, so many landscapes, so many things, that all thrown in. When you look at totality, what shall you see? Everything thrown in. But all in one. Why should I do that? When you see all in one, Abba, this also is included. It's just like you see a group photo. Have you ever looked at a group photo? When you look at a group photo, whose photo you search for? Instinctively you look for your munji, your face. The moment you see the group photo, do you know who is in center of the photo? Let them be there, but where am I? Suppose you are not in that photograph. That group photo was taken and said you are on a corner. So first thing your eyes goes to the corner. Oh, it's cut off. How much interest you will have in this photo? Think. The moment your photo is cut off, how much interest you will have in that group photo? Instantaneously handing over. See? Why? You are not there. Now God says, see all my forms. Oh, I am not included. Thank God, keep it yourself. Because a big boy, I can't be angry with you. That is the exclusive concept of God. Some are hanging around. But I can't get angry with him because I am so helpless. He'll throw one bomb on me, you know. So that is what average person is afraid. When you say that, see all the forms, I am excited. Why? This boy also. Therefore, excellent. Pashya sacharacharam. Call it mother's lap, father's embrace, friends chatting, lover's touch. You can see God in any way you like. Archanam, Bandhanam, Krishna, Archanam, Bandhanam, Dasyam, Padasevanam, Atmanivedanam. So the 12th chapter will come, we shall see that. What shall be your attitude towards Ishvara? You decide. Only one? Why can't I have a whole thing? Sometimes a friend, sometimes a slave, sometimes a, equal, sometimes... Which way? Every possible way. You understand? It has no limits. That's why devotion, knowledge, the so-called, that love, affection to Ishvara or anything for that matter, there's no limits. Why? Anything goes. But suppose you see God, listen carefully, you see God, then you are now bragging, I saw God. The human being will not know it, God knows. The fellow is ready or not ready. Never see it. Why? Because you are going to hijack the credit. To whom you give something, the person will not hijack the credit. The moment you know he is hijacking the credit, you say, no, the fellow doesn't deserve it. He is being dishonest. You beg and receive a favor. I give you the house. Then you tell everybody, my father gave it to me. Then other children will be fighting with you. You should say, I beg, therefore I received it. The other person, I never begged, so I never got it. Honest statement. You beg and receive, then tell everybody, father gave. Are you getting that point, please? It's a mistake. You beg and get a favor from a man or woman, then tell somebody, he just saw me and he fainted. You begged. Don't say. You are you getting that? You're deceptive. Even little stories, not stories, I'll tell you one incident, which is a true incident. There was in Brazil, there was a person, Arrigo, I forgot that name, now I remember, Arrigo. He was a faith healer. He has written that book. It is documented. BBC, American TV, it's all documented. He's a very simple person. He's a very simple person. And one day he hears a voice. As he was walking down, he hears a voice from inside. He says, I'm a German doctor. I wanted to serve people, heal people. But before that, I was killed in the Second World War. Now I want to, can you allow me to get into your body every day, twice, 2-3 hours. So through me, you can heal people. This fellow is a simple farmer. Then he says, why me? Why are you choosing me? Why should I do that? He said, because, he said, I am not interested, I don't know why should you choose me for that, I don't know anything. He said, that is why I want, because you will not take the credit for it. And the person starts curing. They are videotaped. Brain tumor, people will come, he'll put them down with a kitchen knife, open it, no, all the thing, no bleeding, removes that potato from the brain, the tumor. Then, and the fellow is finished. Then, like that he starts healing. And Brazil is a Christian country. The fathers didn't like, it's a devil's art. And they put him in the jail. With the political cloud, they put him in the jail. When the jailers themselves know this fellow is really genuine. So what did they do? Exactly 3 hours when he says, they release him from the jail. He goes, does his job and comes back to jail. Very interesting, that book I was reading. Then of course he saw about his death also. This doctor said, very soon he will die. And he did. Anyway, whatever you say that, even for a simple thing like that, To whom do you hand over everything in charge? You know one who will not hijack everything. To whom do you give? Think. You have something. To whom do you hand it over? The person who deserves it. If the person doesn't deserve it, it is better goes to everybody than to go to one person. That is Ishvara principle. It always belongs to everybody, everything. If somebody wants it, he should be what? Drashtum dakshasi pasya sakyam drashtum chet. If, oh Lord, I can see, please show it to me. And he keeps it all. Dadami Arjuna pasya. Whatever you want to see, please see in this body. And you are included. Natumam sakyase drashtum ananaiva sachakshusa. By your own eyes, you can't see it. Dadami divyam de chakshu. I give you divya chakshu. Pasya me yogam aishwaram. Me aishwaram yogam pasya. See my infinite forms, divine dispensation. See the all-pervasiveness of it. Everything in one. When he say that, Sanjay, they say, Sanjay also got that vision. So Sanjay also could see. Read. Sanjay uvache eva muktva tato rajan Mahayogeshwaro Harihi Darshayamasa Parthaya Paramam Rupam Aishwaram Anekavaktranayam Anekadbhuta Darshanam Aneka Divyabharanam Divyanekodyatayudham Divyamalyambaradharam Divyagandhanulepanam Sarvasharyamayam Devam Anantam Vishwato Mukham. These books, as you study, as you read, it's like a contemplation. The vastness, therefore the devotion, the recognition, the humility automatically comes because you see that picture in yourself. Sanjay says, O Lord, eva muktva, thus telling what? Dadami divyam te chakshu, pashyame yogam aishwaram. Hey Arjuna, see my aishwaryam yogam, Ishwarasya yogam, see that everything in me, ya ekastham jagat krishnam, the whole universe in one body. I am everything. You can't see these eyes, totality. Like this way, being with consciousness, all pervasive. So, can you see the moon? Sun? Yesterday you saw that one? Now, galaxy, can you imagine? Where your consciousness cannot reach. Body is here, conscious, all pervasive. From that when you look, place yourself in distant stars. As yourself the awareness. Body is lost in the vast space. Body cannot move. Body has its limits. Understand? In Bhagavan says, Ishwaram pasya eva muktva Mahayogeshwarari darshayamasa parthaya darshayamasa. Showed Partha. Paramam rupam aishwaram is the aishwaram rupam. Paramam, which is the vast form of Ishvara, the totality, the all its grandeur, he showed it to him. And what did he show? He gives a general description. Aneka Bhaktara Nayanam, so many faces, Bhaktram, faces, Nayanam, eyes, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, So many wonderful things. Now, you see, suppose you stand in front of the mountains and I say, what do you see? What shall you say? Stone, trees, so many things. Can you describe everything? Just imagine. You go to the ocean. What do you see there? Oh, lovely, beautiful waves, lovely foam. Oh, so many things. That is the... What do you see? Previously you saw universe, the same thing you say Ishvara. Previously you say body, now you say this is also part of Ishvara. Everything is one. It's not a pagan view, some type of a, mystical vision. Don't worry about that. These are realistic stuff. You are not isolated. Prove yourself here alone. Prove. Just prove. Your loneliness you bring. Then creation never isolates you. You are the successful architect of your loneliness. Your fear, your anxiety. All because of course, ignorance. But you have fallen in love with ignorance. If I give up my body, what will happen to me? If you give up the limitation, you are limitless. In fact, you cannot give up the limitation until you see the limitless. That is why don't start with giving up the limitation. You cannot give up unless you are sure of yourself. Are you getting that point, please? That is why first see who you are. Giving up, natural. Very simple human relationship you can take. First, love the person. Everything with it comes. But if you want only money from the fellow, what shall he say? Looks at my money only. A little play with the body, a little play with the power. What will he say? Hey, get lost. When the person touches you deep within, anything goes. Chalo, take it. Why? It's okay. Be happy with yourself. Giving up your sense of physical body, mind becomes absolutely easy, effortless. Why? You know clearly, it's not me or mine, belongs to totality, Ishvara. Naturally goes up. Anyway, Adbhuta Darshanam. Aneka Dibya Bharanam, Dibya Avaranam. So many wonderful ornaments, Dibya Aneka Adyat Ayudam. Raised weapons of various kinds of various gods and people and all that things. How many descriptions you can give? Anyway, Dibyamalyam Varadharam, Dibyamalya, all divine, exotic malas, necklace, flowers, ornaments, all decoration pieces. That's why when you see the icon, what all ornaments, people become jealous of gods, especially in India, isn't it? You go to Tirupati, so many kiritas, kirita means diamond, only diamond crowns. You go to Mother Temple, Mukambika, this big emerald, even Queen of England won't have. This big emerald, this big, looking at those days, and the kings, and they said Tipu Sultan, the Muslim king, has given it. Anything best belong to God, not king. That is, traditionally, no palace must be higher than the temple. No house must be higher than the temple. This is a culture. So, Kailasa, mountain, Brahma, are you getting that? Everything is divine, Himalayas, everything divinized. No criticism, don't take it as a thing, but look at it. You say the big thing, immediately named after gods. If you see in America we went there. There is a Mount Rushmore. Yeah. The four faces of the presidents carved. Nothing wrong. Leaders, fine. I don't think in India it will happen. Nobody will carve a president's face. They will carve one Shiva face. Or Brahma, or Vishnu, or Maheshwara. I mean, just a culture. Persons disappear. Even the kings do not put themselves. Ishvara, Ishvara, Ishvara. The tragedy is now the sadhus are destroying the culture. Why? They are being worshipped, gods are banished. What a mistake, you know that? I take little power from God, then I replace God. Think. Nowhere must you do it. In every ashram that you put, every institution that you put, and worship God. Don't replace somebody's photo there. Never. Ishvara. You want somebody's photo? Put it in your bedroom. You can put it under your pillow or lie, put it in the bed also, sleep the one pillow. Don't worry about it. But don't, Ishvara is gone, God is gone. No. Understand? The whole perception must change. Ishvara. Divyamalyambaradharam, divyagandhanulepanam, all divine fragrance, sarvashcharamayam devam, anantam vishwatom, ascharamayam devam, anantam vishwatom, endless, with infinite names and forms. What can I describe? Okay. And what did he see? Just read. Here he is talking to who? Sanjay talking to Dhritarashtra. Rajan, he told in the number 9. Eva muktva tato Rajan Mahayo he Raja, O king. Mahayogeshwara Harihi Darshayamasa. He promised Arjuna to show it and he showed it to him. And how was the greatness? Read. Dibi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavedyuga Paduthitam Yadibha Sadrushi Sasyat Bhasastasya Mahatmanah Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavedyuga Paduthitam Yadibha Sadrushi Sasyat Bhasastasya Mahatmanah. Right. This is the celebrated verse quoted by Oppenheimer, the father of nuclear bomb. When the first nuclear fusion or that explosion experimentation took place in the Nevada desert in America, that mushrooming cloud and all that. Oppenheimer, the father of nuclear bomb, he was asked, what do you feel? He quoted this verse, can you believe? If 1,000 suns rise at one point, that is the brightness. Dibi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugapadvitya. Yugapat, if together 1,000 suns rise in the space, how bright it shall be? Sanjaya says, Hey Rajan, Dhritarashtra, that is the brightness of Ishvara. Everything lit up all at a time. Consciousness all pervasive. Yadi bha sadrushi sasyat. If 1,000 suns rise in the space simultaneously at one time, what type of brightness shall be there? Sadrushi bha tasya mahatmana, or Ishvara. That is the brightness at one time. Imagine billions of stars in the endless galaxies. What shall be the brightness? Can your eyes take it? Tasmad Dibhya Chakshu, consciousness. Dibhya Chakshu there must mean the absolute vision. Only with that, how do you encompass the whole universe? Your eyes will not encompass. From inside you cannot see consciousness. You have to expand. That is why see yourself. And there is no expanding. Listen carefully. When I say the word expanding, don't say, I'm expanding, I'm expanding. No, 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 no. Listen carefully. Sound you can sound amplification. What are these things doing? Amplifying. I'm talking. It's amplifying. Now, amplifying. Do you need this one to amplify silence? And what is silence? When you touch silence, at once you are everywhere. No amplification needed. Body amplification needed. Only this much. Consciousness. Thought amplification needed. Awareness at once everywhere. Therefore, you discover the amplification, expansiveness, which unconsciously takes you there. You feel great. You see the mountain, you are one with that vastness. See the ocean, stars, even the moments of love and affection. You touch that. You touch yourself. Remember the beginners' classes. Why do you love somebody? Because the person doesn't invoke any other conflicting thought. Yourself. Therefore, whoever invokes conflicting thought, as you are coming to the place, a child is just moving about. Does your child demand your attention? No. Everybody picks it up. Look at this example walking around in the ashram, the small one, sweet one, Gunju. He is hanging around. Now you all go there and somebody picking you up, somebody giving. Why are you doing that? Does she ask anybody's attention? The small one, does she look for anybody's attention? No, but everybody gives an. You take this chocolate, you take this laddu, you take this. Why? Why? Deserves it. Suppose there is somebody sitting down there, always looking for attention. You see that, oh, there is an expectation that I must greet him. What will you do? Ooh. Why? Because if you have to go there, you have to do namaskar. Ayyo. Now this statue is sitting here, okay? You go this way. Why? Oh, I don't want to see that Munji. Because the moment you go there, demand. Therefore, oh. Same thing in life. You demand, you shall never receive. Don't expect anything. God knows it comes. You don't know what to do with it. It's a principle of the universe. Understand? Ishvara. So, Bhagavan, he says that. So, see that. Expansion does not mean yourself expand. Now I'm expanding. You touch yourself, you are simultaneously everywhere, all time. Therefore, Ishvara also seen. Atma darshanam, Isha darshanam. See yourself, see everyone. And if you want to see the details of it, imagine all the stars and planets in one place, the whole galaxies. What light it will be there. Yet, black holes, total darkness also is there. Both you search. Aneka adhuta darshana, everything. Okay? With that we shall stop. We'll see 11 o'clock. Okay? As afternoon I'm going out. So 11 o'clock we'll see again. Huh? We'll see the 11 o'clock class. Please close your eyes. Think of this revel. Huh? Close your eyes. When God says I, now think of totality. In that vast form is showing, you have to be included. Include yourself in all-inclusiveness. Is it necessary to include yourself in all-inclusiveness? Already included? You be yourself. So either give up your body and mind, what you are holding on to, be yourself, or be yourself, body and mind given up. In knowledge, be yourself. First you are conscious, then body, mind given up. In devotion, give up your body and mind. Then where shall you go? To be with yourself. Therefore, even ordinary devotion can pave the way for being with yourself. With your bhakti, you can go to jnana. And with your knowledge, jnana, and go to bhakti. Both are a great blessing. See for you.